and drop.
Hey, what's up, and welcome to episode 301. How'd you like the new intro? I do have yet another toy haul, so here you go. Here's a little sneak preview of everything you're gonna see. Let's get right to it. This one's kind of Transformers heavy, which makes me happy. So let's go ahead and check it out. All right, first things first, I'd like to welcome Rio Durant and Woody Harrelson, aka Tobias Beckett, to the Nerd Bar. They're hanging out. Rio's getting a little litty right there. He's had a few drinks. Look at his eyes. He looks like he's had one too many. But anyway, check out episode 300 so you could see this gorgeous, beautiful, amazing piece in all of its glory. It's towards the end of that video. That's a long video, so I commend all of you that stuck around for all, I think it was an hour and 24 minutes to watch that video. So, first things first, I picked up Baph Okoye, because I found that entire Wave 2 Black Panther wave for such a great deal, $5 a piece, that I decided to go ahead and pick up Okoye because she's awesome, and she was great in Black Panther, and she was great in Infinity War, and she is great on Walking Dead. She is going to look great with my MCU Marvel Legends. Moving on, I got this guy right here. This is Iceberg. He is a G.I. Joe, I think he was a club exclusive, or was he Comic-Con? I get confused with stuff that's FSS, club, Comic-Con, whatever it was. He's awesome. He's limited. He's hard to find. He's kind of pricey. But I picked him up specifically to drive my Wolfhound, my Snowcat. I needed a pilot. I needed a driver for my Snowcat, and I got Iceberg. I'm still trying to find Frostbite. Frostbite is like $100, so he's kind of crazy expensive. But he came complete. He is loose. Got his file card. He's got a really cool snowboard, an extra gun, a missile, and a rocket launcher there. So, or a bazooka, whatever it's called. He's awesome. Iceberg, G.I. Joe. I got a new Motu Classics figure, and this is one that I have wanted for quite some time now because I had him as a kid. I had good old Whiplash as a kid, and this is an upgrade to the old one. Look at the face sculpt on frickin' Whiplash. You can see his scales. He's bumpy, and he doesn't do the little action move where he flings his tail like he did on the old figure, but he does have that long tail. He's fantastic. I frickin' love Whiplash. I love Motu Classics, if you didn't know already. But there he is. He does come with an alternate head sculpt, which is right there. I think that one was more in line with like the 2000X show, because I don't remember his face looking like that. I definitely remember his face looking like that. So this is like an homage to the old toy. I think that might be an homage to either the cartoon or the 2000X cartoon. I know for sure that this was from like the 2000X cartoon, this weapon here, which he also comes with. But he also comes with this spear here. So there you go. Motu Classics, Whiplash. Got him. Alright, so let's get into these. Some of these I could not even wait to open, so you could see that they're already open. But I got some new Masterpiece bots. I got Ramjet. I got Thrust. So I got 2 out of 3 of the cone heads. The only one I didn't get is Dirge, the blue one. And I definitely want him to complete the cone heads. I'm also missing one Seeker. I've got 2 of the Seekers. I got Starscream and Thundercracker. I don't have Skywarp. So 2 out of 3 on the Seekers, 2 out of 3 on the cone heads. Frickin' love the cone heads. Ah, I love Transformers so much. But I got the Masterpiece. Let me show you these things up close. So as you can see here, I put the extra missile attachments on. These basically go over his null rays. Because in the cartoon, he didn't have these missiles. He had the null rays, which are like these. But the old toy had these giant missiles. So I wanted to recreate the look of the old toy. So I put the missile attachments on. I think it looks awesome. So there is good old Ramjet. And then here is, this is my favorite cone head. I just love the look of him. This is Thrust. And the reason why I like him, I just love his color scheme. I've always loved red and gray and red and black as like colors. So I think he looks awesome, and I love the fact that he's a VTOL aircraft. He's a vertical takeoff and lift aircraft, like a Harrier jump jet. But there is like his form. I don't know if that was an actual real jet, because I know about the Harrier. That definitely is not a Harrier. I just love the fact that he was a VTOL aircraft. So very awesome. I did get a couple new Studio Series figures. I bought this empty box of Optimus Prime. No, I didn't. I already opened them up. Here's the Studio Series Optimus Prime. This is one that I was looking for quite some time. So clearly I could not contain myself. I could not wait. I needed to open it. And he's freaking incredible. He is absolutely incredible. He's probably my favorite Studio Series figure to come out so far. But this is the Optimus Prime from the Bumblebee movie. And, clearly Optimus Prime was a frickin' badass in that movie on Cybertron. Frickin' just jumping through the air and shooting Decepticons. He's frickin' awesome. I love Optimus Prime. And it was so cool to see him on Earth at the very... Oh, that was a spoiler. Whoops. Hopefully you've seen Bumblebee by now. I'm just kidding. He doesn't come to Earth and show up at the end. But yeah, here's the Optimus Prime, and there's his old form right there. I love this figure. I love it so much. And then I got this one right here. This is Shatter, one of two of the bad guys. I already have, what's the other one's name? Dropkick? But I've been looking for Shatter, and look at that alt form. Holy crap. I can't wait to take this one out. So the ones that I have not taken out, the ones that are still in box that you see in this haul, I'm probably going to take most of those out after I'm done showing you the haul. So yeah, you'll see Shatter out of the package. Here's another one that I could not wait to take out. This is Ocular Max Backdraft, aka Masterpiece Scale Inferno. So here is Inferno. Look at that. I added the Repro Labels Autobot symbol. But this is a freaking gorgeous Masterpiece scale figure. Let me put him over here so you can see how big he is compared to Thrust there. He has some size. Inferno has some size. Backdraft has some size. But let me show you this thing. He's got die cast, so he's got some weight. This was a deal. This was an absolute deal on Big Bad Toy Store. I'm not sure if they still have him at this price, but he was 55 bucks. For a Masterpiece, a big Masterpiece scale Inferno figure. So he looks fantastic. He looks great. The thing that Big Bad also does is gives you some replacement parts, because this part right here on the original figure doesn't tab in very well at all. And Big Bad actually sent a little bag with a new hip part back there. And it's like a couple screws. It takes like maybe 10 minutes, and you swap that hip part out, and now it tabs in. So very cool for Big Bad to include that, but it just makes the figure even better. So I know they made an official Masterpiece version of Inferno, but this one for 55 bucks, I could not pass up on it. So just a great figure right there. So that is the Ocular Max Backdraft. I did pick up some Star Wars stuff. So I got General Grievous. I've been wanting this figure to be made for so long, ever since the Black Series ever since Black Series started coming out. I've been wanting a Grievous figure, and I got one. So I'm not sure how he is. I have seen reviews positive. I have seen reviews not positive. I know for a fact there's one thing I don't like is the fact he doesn't have peg holes in his feet. So I'm actually going to use a stand for him to get him in a good pose to help him stand up, because I heard that he might have some issues standing. Some people are using the cape to help him stand up. But he does come with all 4 of those lightsabers there. And he looks awesome. He comes with a blaster too. But General Grievous, he's one of my favorite characters from the prequels. Awesome that they made him in 6-inch Black Series form, and I'm really excited to open that one up. So, I got some Storm Collectibles, Mortal Kombat figures. Is this the year of the Storm for me? I think Goro, who is hiding back there, kind of opened up a rabbit hole for me, and I picked some of these guys up, quite frankly, because they were such a great deal on the websites that I got them. So first of all, I got Smoke. He was only $55 at Bluefin, and I think he is still available, depending on when you watch this, and he's still that price. So don't sleep if you're wanting to pick up any of these Mortal Kombat Ninjas. Smoke, I think he was a New York Comic Con exclusive. 55 bucks, heck of a deal. As was this guy, Rain, also $55. Great deal. Comes with a lightning effect. By the way, Smoke comes with the smoke effect. And then I also picked up Ermac. So this is the Big Bad Toy Store exclusive Ermac, the bloody version. And you can't even tell the blood on his outfit pretty much. I mean, you could see it in the middle there, but his outfit's red, so you can't really see the red on red. You see it on his arms and stuff. But the great thing about this one is it was 55 bucks. I think Big Bad had like a $55 sale, because this was 55 bucks, this was 55 bucks. So I picked up Ermac. So that's 3 new ninjas for the Storm Collectibles collection. Smoke, Rain, and Ermac. Moving on to more Motu Classics. So these are still in box. I'll probably open up Gwildor. But as far as the Filmation, let me start with this one. The Filmation Fisto. First of all, this one in person looks so much better than he does on picture. He looks super plain, like in pictures, but like I'm looking at it right now with my eyes. I'm looking at the screen right now, and even this video does not do this figure justice. He just looks so much better in person. It's weird. He looks fantastic in person. Yes, his fist is not metallic looking, but still, he looks great. Look at that face. Looks like a lumberjack. But I did get Fisto, and he is my 3rd Filmation figure. I have 2 more on pre-order. I have Merman and Roboto on pre-order. So I think I'm starting to get into these Filmation figures, because I got the Ultimate He-Man, the Ultimate Skeletor. This is my 3rd one, Fisto. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I don't know if that's going to be a new thing for me with Motus, but definitely happy I picked up Fisto. Also happy I picked up this guy. So I am going to be ordering the 4, it's a William Stout collection. Basically the Masters of the Universe, He-Man Skeletor, Golden Skeletor, and then who was the other one? I forgot the 4th one. But I wanted to pick this guy up, Gwildor. He was on sale at Big Bad. I think he was $29. Great deal. Look at the face sculpt on Gwildor. I like how if you watch WWE, Corey Graves says that Otis Dozovich from Heavy Machinery looks like Gwildor. I just think that's hilarious that he makes such an obscure reference. I got that joke and laughed, but I don't think anyone else did. He comes with this here, this wand, I think it was, and then 2 cosmic keys. So pretty awesome. Then he comes with the cosmic keys. But picked up Gwildor. So when I get the rest of the William Stout collection, he will look great with those. But this is my first Masters of the Universe movie figure right there. I picked this up. This is freaking cool. This is an accessory for the Castle Grayskull, which I still have not opened. This is the weapons rack. So I had seen on the outside of the box for Castle Grayskull that this was available as an additional accessory. And I had never seen it before, and then I saw it at the toy department. So shout out to the toy department. I got this weapons rack, and this is going to look great inside the Castle Grayskull. Comes with some weapons, obviously. Some blasters, some additional weapons, a shield. But yeah, I got the weapons rack. And then I got a new Mythic Legions figure. So this guy reminded me of a figure, of a character from Dungeons and Dragons. Anytime there's like an homage to an old character from D&D, I'm really into the Mythic Legions figure. But this guy right here also kind of reminds me of, was it Hugo Weaving's character from Lord of the Rings? This elf king. His actual name is Lord Adon. But he is an elf, and he is majestic. He's got a little crown, antlers. He's freaking awesome. So I got a new Mythic Legions figure, and then I got two more things which they're on the ground. Let me go ahead and get those. So I got a new Mezco, and I got a, this is not a 112 Collective Mezco. This is made by Mezco Toys, as you can see there. But this is frickin' King Kong of Skull Island. And he looks awesome. This is the PX Previews exclusive version, which means it's the black and white version. Kind of similar to what they did with the Frankenstein 112 Collective. They made one in color, and they made one in black and white. Because the original King Kong movie was in black and white, so I kind of like the way the black and white version looked. I cannot wait to open this up and show you the different head sculpts. There's this, like a yelling head sculpt. So this one's definitely coming out in the next segment. I'm probably going to do some comparison shots, some size comparison shots for some of these things as well. But let's get to opening. Oh wait, I got one more thing. And here is that one more thing that I got. I got Enfys Nest on the Swoop Bike, the big 6-inch scale Black Series vehicle. So there's Enfys. I loved the scene when they were on the train and Enfys Nest and the gang are like trying to steal the same train. I just love that scene. It's so freaking cool. And then Enfys jumps on the top of that train and kind of fights with Woody Harrelson a little bit, with this guy, with Tobias. Love that scene. But I found this one on clearance at Target. It was only $29, so heck of a deal there. If you want this, check out your Target, because I think they're all on clearance right now. 30 bucks. So if you watch my videos, you know that I kind of don't collect a whole lot of the 6-inch Black Series figures much anymore, but you know, I have, there's two there. I got Grievous, and then I got the frickin' Enfys Nest. I decided I'm gonna go by like movie. So I love the Solo movie. I think I'm gonna collect all of the figures from the Solo movie. So there's two there. Enfys Nest is a third. And then I also really, really love Revenge of the Sith. So I'm probably gonna get a bunch of the figures from Revenge of the Sith as well, if they make more. I think they're redoing the Anakin with the digital face printing, but and I couldn't pass up on Grievous, so. Anyway, that's the haul. That is the entire haul for episode 301. Let's open some of this stuff up, see it out of package, and do some comparison shots. Alright, so I unboxed a bunch of my stuff that I picked up in this haul, and let's get started over here with this General Grievous figure. I am much more impressed with this figure than I thought I was going to be. I really like it. I had zero difficulty standing him up. I had heard that some people have some problems standing him up, but he stands up very, very easily for me. I'm not sure if I'm even going to have to use the flight stand for him. There's a couple things that I wish that they would have done differently, but overall, I really, really like this figure. I think it looks fantastic. Here he is next to his Vintage Collection counterpart. That's the 3 3/4 inch version. And this one just kind of blows it out of the water. The things that I wish they would have done slightly different, he has no swivel in his wrists. I think it would have been better if they would have somehow tried to incorporate the wrist swivel there. He can't do the thing where, you know, his hands were spinning around and when he was confronting Obi-Wan. So I wish they would have done something to incorporate some wrist swivel. The only other thing that I think they could have done a little bit better is the bottom of the cape, and this is kind of being nitpicky, but you could see there it's not like sewn together. Maybe that's screen accurate, I'm not sure, but I don't know. When I look at this figure, it's sewn together at the bottom, and this one is just kind of open. It's probably like that on in the movie. I just haven't noticed it, but I've just gotten so used to seeing this version over here with the Vintage Collection and it being sewn together at the bottom. This kind of just threw me for a slight loop at the bottom of the cape there. And then again, no foot pegs. It would have been cool if they did have them in case you did want to put them on a stand. But otherwise, I'm super, super impressed with this figure. I really, really like it. So there is Black Series General Grievous. Fantastic figure, in my opinion. And then there's his Vintage Collection counterpart. And then I unboxed Shatter, and she looks freaking awesome. She looks amazing. And let me just show you the back here. I have not transformed her yet into her alt form. My only slight gripe about this one is on the face. She's got like the visor down over her eyes, but there's no paint where the eye slits are. So if you see the little kind of indentation where the eyes should be, that I think that should be painted, but it's not. But I'm not complaining. I think it looks great. I'm not going to be looking at it that close. It's going to be probably posed similar to this. Shadow will probably be over there where Bumblebee is, and Bumblebee will be front and center. But there's my Studio Series Bumblebee collection so far. Got Optimus, got Shatter, got Bumblebee. I changed his face mask out and then put the arm cannon in. And then I got Dropkick there. So I like my Bumblebee Studio Series collection so far. I'm hoping we get a Blitzwing. I think we are going to get a Blitzwing. And then we're also getting a second Dropkick there that goes into the car form. Let me open up a couple more things and I'll show you those. Alright, here's some more stuff that I unboxed. So I unboxed the Mezco King Kong figure, and this thing is a freaking beast. I really like this one. His joints are super tight out of the package, so if you do buy this one, kind of treat it like a NECA figure. I would heat him up, put him in front of a space heater, use a hairdryer, heat up his joints. He does articulate pretty good once you do heat up his joints. But again, yeah, they were super tight. He comes with a bunch of accessories too. So I changed out the head sculpt to this yelling, snarling, frickin' awesome head sculpt right there. Really like that. I added the hand there that can hold the girl. I forgot her name in the movie. The other thing that I noticed is that his fur on his body, it's all plastic, but it kind of felt sharp to me. Like when I got him out of package and I started moving him around, his fur is like coarse. Kind of like hurts your hand to move him around. But very awesome sculpt. I mean, look at the sculpt on this thing. Crazy freaking awesome sculpt. And here are the accessories it comes with. It comes with kind of like the Skull Island skull, a big bone there, and then he comes with this alternate head showing the teeth. And then he comes with these two shackles, which those chains are actually metal. Very cool there. Some alternate hands. But he's freaking awesome. He's not a 1/12 collective figure, but you could see scale-wise how big he is. I mean, that's Goro, so he's gigantic. And there's like a 3 3/4 inch G.I. Joe. I like him. I think he would fit in well with, like, there's a new NECA Godzilla vs. King Kong figure that came out. I think this figure would look fantastic posed with that Godzilla figure. So I would advise it. I would recommend it. He's only, I think, like 40 bucks. But he's a really, really cool figure, and the sculpt is amazing. By the way, did someone tell General Grievous that it was Bring Your Kid to the Bar Day? I also unboxed Smoke here. This is Storm Collectible Smoke. I have not unboxed Ermac or Rain yet. I wanted to show this one. I really like the paint job on this one. Kind of a metallic sheen to his armor there, or his outfit. I like the smoke effects that you can add to the arms there, the forearms. And then this is a really cool effect here too that kind of stands up on its own. But here's how he looks with the Storm Collectibles Goro. Goro's such an awesome piece. I think this kind of single-handedly brought me back into the Storm Collectibles fold, which is why I picked up these 3 ninjas. But really looking forward to Baraka and the rest of the Storm Collectibles Mortal Kombat figures that they produce. But there you go. There is Smoke. And then he does come with an additional smoke effect, some additional hands. But I just wanted to kind of show you this one up close. Again, look at the outfit and the paint they used. Kind of a shiny metallic paint. Again, on the shin guards there, same thing. Just a great paint job on this figure. Very, very cool. Well worth 55 bucks, in my opinion. And then the last comparison I want to show you is Mythic Legions. I got this Mythic Legions Lord Adon. And can I just say that these are probably one of my favorite 6-inch figures in my entire collection. This line is so incredibly done with the paint. Look at the detail on the paint there. Just an amazing amount of paint and detail. There's the shield. If you get these on pre-order, they're pretty reasonable, like 35 bucks. If you get them once they're out, Big Bad has them for like 50 bucks. But these things do shoot up in price because they are limited. These are made by the Four Horsemen sculptors, the guys that have done a lot of like the He-Man stuff. They've done some DC collectible stuff, but this line that they produce, I mean, these are toys for the sake of toys. There's some homages to some, you know, Dungeons and Dragons characters and whatnot, but these are original ideas. So they don't tie back to like a movie or a TV show. You can pose them so many different ways, so many different weapon options. This one comes with, you know, an arrow, a short sword, a big broadsword, and then those attachments if you want to do the wings on the back. And then an additional like shoulder strap there. I added these shoulder pauldrons. I added one strap. I have him with the bow because he's an elf, so I figure that's the way I want to pose him as an archer. And then he comes with the quiver there. He just looks fantastic. I really like these figures. I really, really like Mythic Legions figures. So here you go. Here's a little comparison with Warduke, aka Rhaegor, and this guy here that I also got. I forgot his name. But look at those. They look so good. And then there's this guy over here, and then there's not Gimli right over there. I just really like these. They are pricey, so if you're gonna get into these, and I do recommend, if you're into like fantasy, swords, wizards, stuff like that, if you were into D&D, again, the homage is definitely there. That's Warduke to me. They all remind me of like old D&D figures, like characters from the 80s. So I do recommend them. They are pricey, so collect what you want to collect. Buy what you want to buy. Spend your money wisely. There you go. That's the end of this haul, this video, and I hope you liked it. Hey, thanks for joining me in this video, episode 301. Again, if you didn't watch episode 300 yet, it's a long one, but definitely check that one out if you haven't already. I'm going to be going to Lexington Comic-Con. I'm going with Slapshot Toys, my buddy Kyle. We're going down there this Friday to check it out. I'm going to be looking for more Mythics, more Motu Classics, maybe a Mezco. That's it for now. I'll see you guys down in Lexington. Check out that video. That'll be episode 302. So I'm excited for that. But hey, thanks for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing. If you liked this video, if you liked my haul, if you liked any of this awesome stuff that I got, please give a thumbs up. I do appreciate that. Adios for now, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And here is some new outro music.